It's time to talk about consent. Consent is when people are comfortable doing the same thing at the same time. Sexual consent is when everyone involved in a sexual situation feels safe and comfortable to say what they do and don't want, and that is heard and respected. For consent to be real, there are a number of important things to consider. Consent needs to be freely given, ongoing, specific to each act, and everyone involved needs to be capable of consenting. Consent needs to be freely given. This means consent is given without the person being pressured, threatened, or coerced. If someone says yes after being asked repeatedly or threatened, this isn't consent. If someone says yes because they've been emotionally manipulated, like being told that they mustn't care about the other person, this isn't consent. Consent needs to be ongoing, which means checking in on each other. It means slowing down, taking a minute, taking a breath, a step back, and reading the room. It means caring and being aware of how the other person is feeling. If you are unsure at any time, just ask. Consent needs to be specific. Saying yes one time to one thing doesn't mean yes all the time to everything. Consent needs to be reaffirmed and specific to every time and each act, because there is no such thing as automatic consent. Being in a relationship doesn't mean you can assume you have consent. People need to be capable of consenting. The age of consent in Ireland is 17, which means that legally people need to be aged 17 or over to consent to sex. It's also important that people are not too drunk or too high because they can't give meaningful consent. This is because they're not fully in control of themselves and their decisions. If someone is too drunk or too high to reasonably make a big decision, then they are too drunk to consent. If someone is asleep or unconscious, then they also cannot consent. Body language plays an important role. So someone pulling you closer can be a signal that someone is enthusiastically consenting, whereas pushing you away is a very clear indication that someone isn't consenting. Saying no is very clearly a refusal of consent. But even if someone doesn't say no, it does not mean they are automatically consenting. This is why body language and checking in is so important. If someone withdraws their consent in any way, it needs to be listened to and taken seriously. A lack of consent is sexual violence. Consent is for everyone. It's for all people, in all situations, in all relationships. When we prioritize consent, we're prioritizing respect, support, and having fun too. So let's be sound and safe. Let's talk about consent. If you want to learn more about consent, visit We-Consent.ie.